are now back again for week 2 of Spiritual Time with Gladys and Kerry. So much for all the new subscribers. It is so much appreciated. Thank you for watching this video as well to all those who have watched it and left comments. Your comments help us and they also help you. So keep commenting and keep subscribing because we've got 900 to go. But we need another 900. So guys, come on, please get sharing this video with your friends, with your family, because it'll help them too. If it's helping you, it'll definitely help them. So, Gladys!
Hello, Kerry!
How are you today?
Fine, just a normal. No ups, no downs, just me.
Just you.
Yeah.
So I heard through the grapevine you done a little bit of a card reading live on your Facebook page today, Gladys Seller. So guys, before she speaks, and I'm not going to let her speak, if you haven't already friended Gladys on Facebook and you have a Facebook account, get on to Facebook and look for Gladys Seller and add her as a friend, and you can catch Gladys doing lives on her Facebook every so often, and she'll do a little card reading for you. She pulls out cards. She'll give you a wee reading there and then, don't you?
Oh, sure do. Yeah, we had great fun this morning. I'm normally doing a Sunday night, but I thought I would change things.
Yes, you've got to
change things round a bit. I did this morning after I came home from my shop, and so, yeah. Walking the dogs, doing the shopping, doing the housework, and then some live cards. Not bad for a morning, is it?
No, it's not bad. What you've done more in a day than some people do in their lifetime.
No.
True? Well, kinda. It is true though. It is true though. But that's, like, I've been thinking about what I'm going to talk to you about today and what questions I'm going to ask you today. And
this is a scary bit, because I ain't got a clue which was going to come away.
No, none of this is prepared, guys. It is prepared, but it's free, if you know what I mean. I don't sit there and I don't sit and write questions. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be free and a natural conversation. So, do you know, throughout my life, and when it comes in terms of spirituality, there's a lot of people that I've come across that have said to me that they believe they don't believe. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They think they've got a gift. They don't think they've got a gift. What's a guide? How on earth do you get in contact with your guide? We're going down this sort of path.
Oh, look at that path! No wonder Liz was standing smacking from that system. Which questions she's going to ask? And he just laughed.
So I'm going to put you on the spot. There's people out there, okay, that want to develop their spirituality but don't know how and don't quite understand how to develop it. What would you say would be the best, stepping stones into developing their spirituality, into understanding them a little bit more?
Well, I come into somebody like myself and does classes. But if you can't do that kind of thing, meditation's one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Ah.
Meditating, and it focuses your mind. And a lot of people didn't realise, when they think, I think I got spirit. No, it's on my heat, well, technically it is.
In a good way. My God.
In a bit way. But when you've got a busy, we live in a world that's, well, not the moment, but we live in this world that's so busy, and things hit into our head, and you can't decipher what's the now or what's spiritual and what feelings you're picking up. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you sit and can meditate, now you don't meditate for hours. I didn't. No way do I meditate for hours. Okay? You don't have to.
No.
I'll put it this way for our listeners. I love a daydream. I love sitting and getting into a daydream. That's the beginning of meditation. You just have to let it go a bit
Further.
Right? The minute you let that go further, and when you come back out, oh, it's amazing. To be walked through a meditation is brilliant. Okay, to be in a group is a brilliant thing. Because you've got all the energies. You've got a good energy and it makes you float better. Well, I've got a lady. She comes to me on a Tuesday. Or she did until the lockdown, but we still speak to one another. And she's in her 80s. She never had meditated until she did my class. She loves it. Absolutely loves it. And that Tuesday afternoon, we sit and we meditate. You know, half an hour, because she's here for an hour, but we need a half an hour chatting, you see. Mm-hmm. Let her want to catch up, you know. Then and that's her calming down. And the meditation does her well. Now, her family's told me that the change in her within this weekly meditation is amazing. You know?
Change your life, and the meaning of meditation is actually become familiar with. And it means becoming familiar with yourself.
Yes, exactly it. You know? And I'm not going to say that when you get into meditation, you're going to have a light bulb kind of moment. You might just see colours. You might just be floating about. That's my favourite bit, just floating. Oh, just floating. That's me, just float about. I'm happy when I'm floating. But when you come back out of that meditation, the buzz you get, the clearness everything is amazing.
Okay.
And I can only say what people's told me about their meditations or how I felt. The very first time I ever did a meditation on me, I thought, oh dear, I'm on my own, I'm used to doing this in a group, I've got to have a go. And I was sitting in the wee cottage that I had at the time, and I was sitting on the floor and I said to myself, 10 minutes. Lucky myself 10 minutes. So what I did, I listened to my breathing, and the minute I went in, as I was going in, I had to glance at the clock. And then as I went in, listened to my breathing, I went in. Oh, the colours I saw that day was amazing. Never seen anything like it before. And then the next thing it was like, oh, I'm back. And I looked at the clock, dead on 10 minutes. You've got a body clock. You tell it how long you want to. And that's what I do myself.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, if I'm in a group situation, I can't meditate because there's always got to be somebody that's to keep an eye on the group, and that's always me. But if I do, like when on a Tuesday afternoon, when I'm with this lady, I will. But I'll always say, well, I used to say to Wes, right, just bring me back whenever, and before time's up kind of thing, you know. So I maybe get 10, 15 minutes, but he always brings me back.
Right.
He's my guide. But at the time that I started doing this, I knew I always had somebody beside me, but I didn't know who it was.
Okay.
Until I met my guide. But now I ask him, can I say, right, I'm going to meditate. But the best place to meditate, well, and I've told this a lot of people, because if you're no good sleeping at night, if you're not a good sleeper, try and meditate in your bed. But I'm going to say to you, if you've got to do this, don't go and lie in your bed like a blooming well, I'm bored, you know, okay? Take a comfy situation. Like I like to, if I'm going to do that, and I do my last healing meditation in my bed. Because the minute I do that, and I'm away, I will automatically go into a beautiful deep sleep. There's lots of ways of doing this.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ways of doing it. Like when I first met you and you said meditation, and probably a lot of the followers out there would probably say the same thing. You're like, oh, meditation, what the heck's that? I can't meditate. How the heck do you meditate? What's meditation? Oh, I'm going to look like an absolute idiot meditating. However, there was one day I sat and thought, no, I have to meditate here because there's so much going on in people's lives at the moment. They've got the kids to look after, they've got work, they've got a house to look after, they've got activities, Their life is so, so, so busy that they forget who they are as a person. And you need to connect with yourself. Because when you don't connect with yourself, in my opinion, I'm not going to say my terms because I've been caught out with this. There, someone pointing this out, so I'm going to change my language a little bit for this video. But in my opinion, when you lose yourself, you lose your identity, and it's finding out that person again. Now, there's lots of science, there's lots of videos out there that can explain this a little bit better, okay? But main thing is your breathing.
That's right. It's the breathing.
It's the
breathing. And if you can control your breathing, and you can listen to it, just listen to the breathing. And if you get a nice, even breath, no rushing it, just nice and calm, it takes you away. It's amazing. Listen to your breath. Plus, it's good for you anyway, because it helps the lungs. If you can deep breathe, really nice, deep, even breaths. Oh, I'm ready to go now.
There is a technique that I've been doing. I think he's becoming well known now. I've mentioned him to you before. His name is Wim Hof. He is an absolute cracker of a man. People would say he's absolute batshit because he climbed up Mount Everest in a pair of shorts, and that is no joke. Now, he's got a breathing technique, and basically it's how you breathe in. And when we were born as babies, if you look at a baby, when a baby breathes in, it pushes out its stomach.
It's got a little bump.
Now, if you sit there and take a deep breath in just now, you'll notice that your tummy goes in. Where's your tummy just now?
Oh, it's
there. Right, so you're breathing wrong. Now, yes, it's important, but to really get into that deep state of meditation, you need to breathe properly. Now, when you breathe in, you're meant to push your stomach out. Now, it takes a little bit of practice.
It does.
It does take a little bit of practice. And when you breathe out, you're able to oxygenate your body more. Your body then starts calming down and you start relaxing. Now, if you want to give this a bash, his name's Wim Hof. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the comments, in the description for this video, okay? And go and learn a little bit about Wim Hof because my anxiety has been somewhat high these past few years. And Wim Hof has managed to help my anxiety drop without any medication, etc. He's helped my anxiety drop this past couple of months. So guys, go and have a wee look at his channel.
I'll be back in a minute. Carry on.
Okay, I have to sit and yap here. She's disappeared. I hope everything's okay. I'm sure it will. But yeah, go and have a wee look at this channel. Wim Hof's his name. And he will help you in terms of your meditation. Oh, hello, Buster.
Hello, you're alright. You're alright. What you did to your paw, but you're alright. He's slumping.
Where is paw?
Oh, the kids he's done. Anyway, carry on, I'm listening.
I'm just telling the followers that breathing's one of the keys into meditation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. So, it's also the monkey mind as well. So Gladys, I'm really going to put you on the spot now. Can you just talk it through how somebody, a beginner that's never meditated before, goes into a meditation? Because when I first started, I didn't have a clue and I was lost. I didn't know if I was doing it right. I was like, all this stuff was coming into my head. I couldn't get out of my head. How would you describe getting into a meditation?
First of all, I would say to somebody if they want to do it in a group, because when you're in a group situation, everybody's energy helps you to relax. Mm-hmm. Because when you're on your own and you're doing it for the first time, you're worried. What you just said. you don't ken what's happening. But if you're in a group situation and somebody is there to talk you to a nice place to take you, again, what I would talk you through your breathing. Listen to your breathing. Breathe nice and deep. Listen. And it's to relax yourself. The more you can relax yourself, the easier to get into a meditation. It's a form of relaxation. But and then I would talk, like in my classes we do a meditation, and because one of my classes is a group one, even when I do the one-to-ones and and the person can't meditate, I'll talk them through it. And when they come out of it, their eye was going, oh, that's lovely. It's like, oh, let's do it again. Because and as long if anything comes into your head as you're going into meditation, like, oh, what am I going to have for my tea tonight kind of thing, let it float. Just let it go. Don't have to hold to thanks. Let the eye flow through. And then and that starts clearing your mind. There's another way I do meditation, you can. Yes, breathing's a good one. But some people can't get the hang of that. Breathing's the best one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. People can't get the hang of that. So I've often said to people, well, you can do this sitting on a seat, or you can do this lying down, you can whatever. But start with your toes. It's concentrating on something. So if you can't concentrate on your breathing, try concentrating on your toes and working up here. Feel all your little digits relaxing. It's relaxing. And it doesn't matter if something pops into your head, even if you get to your knees or whatever. You just go back to that. Get rid of that and go back and keep relaxing yourself. So you start with the toes, you work with the toes, you go up the feet, you feel them relaxing. I better watch what I'm doing, because the minute I usually start doing this, I'm off. Right? Because I've been doing this one for a long time. So you work up, you get up your thighs. The knees and the shoulders are always the hardest ones to do, to relax, because the knees want to pass, the shoulders want all the walls of the world, right? So it's relaxing them, but just do as best you can. But as you're doing this, if you're sitting or you're lying, you will feel yourself sinking.
Oh yeah. I mean, when I do the Wim Hof breathing, right, it's amazing. And he's got you basically to hold your breath, okay? Now there's a reason for that. And see, when you hold your breath, you feel your whole body becoming alive again. Mm-hmm. It is incredible. And you literally float. It's like you're levitating off your bed. It is amazing. What an amazing feeling it is. And that's what's helped me get into my meditation more.
Mm-hmm. And it's the same with relaxing. If you can't do the breathing thing, and breathing's not for everybody. It is for everybody, but not for watch what I say. When you start going up your body and you're actually feeling your body, and you actually can, that didn't feel right to me. And you think, okay, after this I might have why am I feeling like that? Why is this part of my body feeling not right? It's like working your chakras in a way.
Oh yes, that's another question I want to come on to.
So if you get your shoulders, you can work on your shoulders, you can go to your fingers and you work your fingers and up your arms. Now, by the time you get to your head, you could be awake. If you're not, it doesn't matter. But you feel good. Because you're not letting nothing come in here. And it's all practice, folks. It's all practice. It's not a miracle thing. You've got to practice. And setting a time in a day, if it's 10, 15 minutes, or just before you go to your bed, get into that routine. Or whatever way you want to do it. But there is so much ways of doing meditation. It's what you need. Okay? What I do might not suit somebody else. The breathing thing might not suit somebody. To come on, I mean, it's not for everybody is unique, and everybody's got their own way of doing things. That's why I say to people, when they do the class, my class, and of course when they tell at the end of the class there's a bit with kids, the panics, you can see the panic on the faces, which I think is hilarious, because everybody is in a different spiritual level. Yes, we're all walking the same path, technically, but we're all on a different level. So there's no right and there's no wrong to this. And I'm not caring what anybody says. there's not a right way to do this. There's not a wrong way to do this. Because we all feel with spirituality, we all feel different. We all feel things differently. So what's right for you, Kerry, might not be right for me.
Oh, yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Because we're all to experience the things, but we don't have to experience the same things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So meditation for everybody, it's not for everybody, and I know that, and I know some people that can't meditate, and they've tried everything. The breathing techniques, they've tried getting somebody to walk them through kind of nice wood, and go here and go on there, you know. But that's fine. I often sit down and say, well, why don't you just try and sit quietly then? Find a place that you can sit quietly. And try and then let nothing come in to hear. It's your training.
Your mind.
It's training to empty the mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I'll say to people in a group, now, don't worry. If you can't, if you didn't do nothing into meditation, that's fine. You know? As long as you're lying quietly or you're sitting quietly. And just feel the energy.
So I think I know why Wiz is standing behind you smirking.
Go on then.
Because it's been in my mind for the past 24 hours to talk to you about meditation.
Well, he's kept it, but he can't figure it.
No, I think it's amazing how I just started off with spirituality, how do you get into it, and you start talking about meditation. To me, guys, I am a big believer in signs. This is a sign to suggest something to Gladys Seller on YouTube and see what she says.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good.
So, Gladys, you know, you're talking about meditation and beginners. How about we do a video called Meditation with the Doric Seller?
Okay, great. If you want to, we'll give it a go.
I think so, guys. If you think we should do, if that's going to help you guys out there, if Gladys just does a wee session on YouTube, talking you through a meditation, getting you into meditation, if you guys would like that, leave comments below. Let us know, because if we get enough comments and enough, we'll definitely do it.
Well, I could take you somewhere. We'll learn you how, we can learn, during that, we can actually tell everybody how to ground ourselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because grounding's one of the part of things you should do before meditation.
Yes.
Ken? So there's a lot to it. But yeah, we can go with it.
I think so. I think that's why Wiz is standing behind you smirking.
Probably.
Definitely. That's definitely one of the reasons why he's standing behind you.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, it's just getting into it, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
If we go back years ago, Kerry, remember we used to do a weekly meditation group?
Yeah.
You know? And that was where I met Zanzibaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, since Zanzibaris, he appeared, oh boy, was I angry that night. That's another story. Anyway.
So he's your guide. And that's another thing I'd like to talk to you about, is because everybody's got a guide. Yeah?
We've all got at least one.
Okay. So how does someone connect with their guide?
Well, I'll put it this way. A lot of people come to me and say, oh, I feel somebody beside me, and I think it's my granny, my granddad, whatever, and you just find out, well, they just passed away a few years ago. Well, it's not got to be them. No, technically. Yes, your spirit friends and family that you've known, that you've met, can walk beside you. But there's always, your guide will always be there. Your guide is there before you're even conceived. Right? They can your blueprint.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about today. Okay.
They know your blueprint, so they know how you want, who you're meant to meet, where you're going to go, what mistakes you should be making, and if they need to pull you to any situation that's coming up, kind of thing. But fate can help change your blueprint slightly, and that's where your guide will come in. Now, Wes, he is what I call the boss. He's the main guide. The other four, they've all come in at different stages for different things as I've been going along this spiritual path. you know. And Saint Zanzibius, the one that we met in the meditation, he is for my development classes. Anything comes up with development, he's right there. You know. And to have a priest is for a cinema, I thought, oh, good grief, you know. All I could see was a dog collar, and that was enough for me to think, oh no, because I am not, believe it or not, a religious person. I never have been. I used to go to church, and I went to Sunday school, kind of like one day, and I came home and I said to my mum, well, I ain't going back to that. That's a load of crap. You know? 9-year-old and telling that to your mum, she thought it was funny because she knew what I could do, but she was wanting to see what I was going to do now. I said, I'd rather go to church on a Sunday. She says, right, you go to church on a Sunday. Oh, I loved it. Because I got a loud voice, but the minister could always hear what I was saying, and I was always telling him it was a load of rubbish she was talking.
Take to that.
Because I used to think, really? I suppose the only times that I really like going to churches is Easter time, because that is the best time.
Oh,
Christmas time, I prefer Easter to Christmas. That's the only time I would ever go to a church, if I have to. Obviously, funerals and weddings, that's just the normal thing. But, yeah. So when I met Zanzibites and found out I was going to be a priest, and then they turned out to be Catholic, I go, oh God, this is getting better by the minute. And I says to him, Kerry, I can work with you, but there's one thing about him.
What's that?
And I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for the pun, but his voice is to die for. Italian, you see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's from Florence in Italy. He's Italian, and oh, his voice is just lovely. I've seen him in a development class, and his children, I want to forget them in that class after that a couple of times. Oh, it was just, oh, yeah. So, yeah, we got on great. But saying that, he also helps me with religion.
Okay.
He will come, if say somebody comes for a reading, I've got, and they're for a different religion, if he appears, I'm going to think, well, he's only here for two things. He's either something to do with development, or, okay, we've got a religion that I'm maybe not too sure on and how I'm meant to tackle this. And he'll just stand there. And if anything comes up about the religion, he will take over and help me out with it. And I've learnt a lot about religion through him. And the Catholic. That's an interesting religion, that one. But we need to get on a religious course.
Being a Roman Catholic myself, not a Roman Catholic, but a Roman Catholic, I think it's a very beautiful religion when you see it being put in practice.
Yes, it is. And I've been to, and I love Pluscarden Abbey up outside Elgin. And I've been there a lot of times, and I've stayed at Pluscarden Abbey. And I love it. I love their ceremonies and that. And it's so peaceful. So anyway, he is lovely to work with now. And after all the years of the development, and we reckon, I tried to work this out the other day, because somebody is speaking to me about how many people have I developed. And we're reckoning it's over 200.
Wow. That's huge. I was one of the first fledglings.
You was?
And look at me now.
So yeah, for all the years, it must be 200 plus. I did get all my diaries out and do it that way, but just roughly working it out. You know, one-to-ones is interesting. I've started doing one-to-one development because not everybody can do a group because it's always on a Monday night and blah blah blah. So it's easier. Some kids can be children and different things. You can to come through the week, especially when kids are at school. They'll come, and one-to-one's really good. It is really, really good. One, they learn an awful lot about me. We'll put it that way. It's just really a good thing I don't care. But it's just interesting. I love watching people develop their sixth sense, develop that, because we're all born with this.
Yeah.
We're all born with this. We all can do this.
absolutely are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that is why I go for it. I'll tell you a wee story that, and I'm not going to mention a name, but there's a medium, and she came to me one day and she says to me, "Would I stop doing what I'm doing?" And I guess, "Pardon? You know who I am, also I know who you are." And I thought, "What's this?" Eh? And I guess, "Why? What have I to stop doing?" She says, "Telling everybody how this works."
Okay.
Well, that's what I said. All right. And I guess, but everybody's right. We were born with this. It's not for the certain few. It's for us all. And I believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose the more I develop and the more I tell people how this works, what happens? She doesn't get a lot of people going to her. It's all to do with the...
See.
And that's what I said. What worried that you're going to lose money like? I'm the honest, and I'll just say how it is. And if you didn't like it, there's the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Nobody will tell me that I'm wrong. Because everybody has the right to know. Like when somebody comes new to me to sit down in front of me for a reading, before it starts, I tell them all about my guides. I literally tell them how it's got to work. For one, you hear me talking to my guides anyway, so I better introduce them before we start. You're going to be sitting there going, "Who the hell's this?" "Who's Dr. Sam?" and to me, if that person comes for a reading for me, it's their time. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just passing on what I've got to pass on. What I've been told, I pass on. What I see, I pass on. If it makes sense to them, fine. If it doesn't, well, I can't do nothing about that. I can only give. And sometimes when you do something like this, it's later on, before everything clicks in with a person. I've had a lot of people coming to me and saying, "I came to you for a reading, blah, blah, blah." Didn't make much sense until weeks, months later. And I was, well, okay. And where's my guides are saying this is not going to happen until ding, ding, and dang. I have to go with the flow.
Yeah.
And I trust myself. And I trust every one of my guides. If I didn't trust them, and I didn't trust myself, I certainly wouldn't be sitting and doing a video with you today.
Oh, no, that's true.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all coming back to being true to yourself. That's the way I see it. So I'm true to myself. When I said to that person, that medium that day, she wasn't happy. I could see it in her face. She didn't got to tell me how I was going to do my work, just because she was maybe losing. No. Or that somebody's coming to her, but this Gladys seller says that. Okay? I don't know how she got to ken what I was saying. Doesn't bother me anyway. You know? Pigs can fly. I'm not bothered. You know? I've not got secrets to keep. You know? I get my information via my guides. And that's as simple as that.
So, how would you, for somebody out there that's sitting there watching this just now going, how do you connect with your guide? How do you connect with your guide? How did you connect with Wiz?
I was meditated when Joanne Pudsley took me under her wing, and I did the course for her, the development work, just to show what I could do and never had. The first night she says, "You've always got to be different, Gladys." And I'm going, "Oh God, here we go, okay?" She says, "You got a wizard." And I go, "Oh, fabulous!" Because I love witches and I love wizards, and I just thought, "Oh, this is ace." And she says, and she pronounced his name. To this day, I still can't pronounce it. That is weird. And I'm going, can't I pronounce that? Okay. And in the group that I was in, it was one of my friends, and I'm still friends with her, and she says, "Shorten it." I go, "Shorten what?" She says, "Wizard, put a Wiz." That'll do. I can remember that and I can say that. That'll be fine. So for then, he's always been Wiz. And folk will say, "Well, that's a weird name." And I'll go, "Well, I can't pronounce his own name, so I have to give him something." And he is Wiz. and he's accepted that. Okay? Right? And that's how I met her. And it's all to do with meditation. So when people come for a class with myself, when I went in for first meditation, that's when I get excited, because I know I'm going to meet their guide and introduce their guide. Right? I'm not, the guide that I introduced that night, it could be one or two. I've had a couple of guides come in for folk. That could be their guide. But again, it could be just before the class. It could be just to take them on that road. Everybody's different. Just because Wiz has been by my side for day one, well, actually, he's been with me for every life that I've had, but that's another story. But when he, and the other ones, like Dr. Sam, he's always on my right-hand side, and that's the medical. Even if I'm a healer myself, he's there to help me get things done quicker. Margaret, she's an angel. She comes every morning, or 3 times a day just now, when we're doing our absent healing. Dr. Sam, sorry, I've just mentioned him. I know. What's it saying here? Getting yourself confused. Right? St. Sensibilis, he's from a development class. Right? And they do a development. And then there's Roger. Poor Roger. And Roger's a member of my family. And it's very distant, and I mean he's a distant cousin doing mum's side. And he's for past life regression. Again, that can happen in a reading, but we do that separate if need be. Okay? So they've all come in. Wiz has pulled them in to develop me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
So, and the way we met them has been mostly meditation. Bar Roger. And my thing was I got to be different. But I was going to a thing in Aberdeen that I went to with my friend Mandy, and on the way in she says, what are you going to be doing? What are you looking for the day? And I said, I'm going for a reading, and she drove kids. She was driving. I had to tell her to keep her on the road, because I never go for readings. Something I didn't do. And when I went into this building, into the beach ballroom, and I'm wondering about nah. I was plugging fucking readings, nah. I knew. And the minute I turned this corner side, I can draw your guides and angels. And I guess that's it. I said, that can't have my guides. I'll get that is before she did. Well, she started drawing this, and I'm going, hold on a minute. That's not mine. That's not my 4 guides. But I could see my mum and my granny. And I thought, almost like my brother or my brother. That'd be daft. I loved the aura. She was doing my aura. I know my aura was beautiful that day, so I was very chuffed with that. Then when she says to me, and I'm saying in my head to my family, don't you dare let her ken what I do. Because when anybody kens it, and this is why I do not go for readings, because if they ken that I'm a psychic medium, they change the way they act. You see? So I never give out my last name. Never give out my last name to nobody. It's always just Gladys. Okay? So, then all of a sudden, it must have been her guide. I couldn't hear what her guide was saying. Because all of a sudden she turned and said, this is another one of your guides. And I thought, well, didn't it come from my fault, because I would have heard them. And then she says, you're a psychic medium. And she changed it like that. It was good. It was really good. I met Roger, and the only thing is, he maybe looks like my brother and my eldest son, but he doesn't sound like him, which that's good. He's got his little twang. So that's how I met my guides, and he's the only one that's never been through meditation. I hope that clears up. But Meslin's meditation, they'll come when I'm so relaxed.
So see when you say, like, just now Wiz is saying that I'm getting myself confused. What do you mean? Like, do you hear his voice, or is it a thought that's being put into your head? How do you hear Wiz? Are you willing to share?
Voice.
Eh?
It can be a thought put into my head, or I can hear him.
Or you can hear him.
Or he throws me pictures.
Okay.
During I read it, I never look at my client. I can't. Because my guides are flinging things about the room. And I've got to keep an eye on what they're doing. But me, I was talking to me. But they're fucking things. And some sometimes I'll get to, you'll have to repeat that, I missed it. And I do it open like, God knows what folk think of my readings, but I just keep, oh, for God's sake, I missed that, do it again. Bring it back. But that's me, huh? I just try, my thing is, if somebody sits, and it's funny because I'm sitting on the seat that my clients would be sitting, I'm not sitting in my normal seat today. And if somebody's sitting here and they've come through, they've come in and they're maybe a bit, well, one, I read their aura anyway, right? So I've got a good idea for what will happen. But if they're off it down, and then if it's a half a new reading, if it's a newer, whenever they're finished, and they've got a big smile on their face or their aura's lifted, I kind of have done my job. My job's been done. You know?
Mm-hmm.
If that person goes out and they're still feeling bad, and I suppose it comes back to your very first time I met you, because your energy was just off that day, and that's why I couldn't let you in your car, because you were going to be driving back to Stockhaven, and I thought, she'll never get there. And I knew you wouldn't get there. Neither was your energy, because you were in some state that day, and that's why I had to hold on to you. You know? And I will, if I feel that somebody at the end of my reading isn't, to me their energy's not right, I'll hold them here for a wee while longer. Mm-hmm. I don't charge them anymore. But that idea when somebody comes in, so I like, if you're calm when you get a reading, the reading's better.
Don't go with expectations. Go in with an open mind. That's why I say to a lot of people.
Yes, if you go in with an open mind, if you come into this room and you're just looking for Grandad to come through, or you're looking for a certain, I would say, well, I can't guarantee that. It depends what your guide reckons you need at that time. Sometimes what you think you need isn't what you're going to get. You know? And I try, and that's why I explain how I work before we even start. But that time, after my wee spiel, I've read their aura, so I've a good idea of where it's maybe got to go. They want to ask questions. It's their hour, their half hour, their time. They can ask as many questions as they like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no Richard, and this is how it's going to be. Bang, 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 bang. And I can a lot of a psychic medium do that. No, I didn't do like that. I never felt comfortable doing like that. And that's why I'm saying, I'm not saying their way's wrong. That's how they do it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
What's right for them is right for them, but wouldn't it be good for me?
Yeah.
What I think is right for me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying there's not a right and a wrong to this.
No.
Huh? And I know of people that go to different psychics and psychic mediums and all the rest here looking for answers. But the thing is, if the answer doesn't come, it's never time for it.
Not time for that specific answer.
Mm-hmm. It's all time thing. All time thing. Universe is great for that.
Oh yeah. Chucking things in your path and.
That's right. Huh? You maybe haven't met, and this is what I like. And I also often say to people now, I didn't advertise. You know that. I didn't really advertise. And I'll say to people, oh, how did you get my name? Oh, I Googled you. Oh, because I'm on Google. And couldn't get away from you? You seem to be jumping out everywhere, or I've heard your name and I looked you up and now I'm here. You're always drawn to the next person. It's meant to help you. In that chapter, the next chapter of your life, you could meet that person, and like you and me, we're buddies.
Oh yeah, we're buddies.
Right? For day one. Chris, you came back 3 days later, so I wasn't determined, right?
I'm like a bad smell, I never go away.
Yo-yo. Yeah, yo-yo. Anyway, well, there's somebody I could be come into my life, and maybe just do my class, and I didn't see them again. People come in, and they're stuck. And it's like, I'm a magnet, and they can't get away from me. Well, for some reason, we have to travel that path. I never question why I didn't see people. Because if I've done my job, they're either going to be with me, or I've put them on the path of where they're meant to be gone, or whatever. Everybody's different. That's why I keep saying, it's not right or wrong. And that's why I love it, you know? And I've met so much beautiful people in this job. Absolutely, so much beautiful people. Spirit as well, gorgeous spirit. Some of them's got me into a lot of trouble. But hey ho, just take it as it comes. But you can, if it wasn't for Wes, my trust in Wes. Oh God, here we go.
Aww. You alright?
Alright. My trust in Wes is everything.
I know.
It's every other four guys, like, you know? But I reckon if it wasn't for Wes, he'll say things to me and I'll go, I'm not doing that. No way. Say, no, leave it. Right? And if I've decided I'm not doing something, he can't just back, but he'll plant little things.
In front of you.
Aye. And I'll usually swing away. But I think the thing is, I know he's going to get his own way.
Oh, he put you on the spot today.
Well, he's loving it, sir. I knew he was up to something. I was good when he's up to something. But now I didn't even ask. I just care he's going to tell me or it's going to happen. And I just let it flow. I always do. And that's why I call me boss. You know? He's the boss. He keeps us under control. You know? And he's just ace.
He is ace.
He is ace. He's the only guy that I do not see his face. The other four, I can tell you what they look like in everything, whereas I don't. You know? And there is reasons for that as well. Yeah? But that's okay. You know? He's just ace. He can be angry at times and he can be forceful. And in the beginning, if I did anything wrong, because he's mostly I was at my left-hand side, he'll used to always be ringing because he used to clap it. I used to go, and I go, oops, okay, right, what did I do? Yeah, rewind. Yeah. But meditation is the thing that between Joanne explaining meditation was good for me, and then having Wiz coming in, and he lets me know when it's time. Kid, okay, you've not meditated today, huh? But I don't have to be in this room. No. I could be anywhere. Yeah. I could be sitting in the car.
Yeah, like, not driving. Not driving. Like, come on, because
that's not recommended.
Aww.
That's not recommended.
No, don't do that, guys.
No, we're gonna drive, guys. You know? But when I do psychic parties, so that means I'm in somebody else's house, my energy levels after I've done work like that is way up here. Mm-hmm. So, and Ken, that I was hen party in the end of going, Gladys, would you like us helping? Would you like us sausage roll? How about the drink? I'm going, no. I can't eat anything. Because the minute I start eating anything, my energy levels is high, I'll come crashing doing like a... And the reason why I found that out, and there's actually Fraserburgh, I was at Fraserburgh doing a thing, a party, and I hadn't any supper. And I thought, a couple of sausage rolls isn't going to harm me. I can't remember getting home at night. Oh, it was scary.
Oh, aye.
I can remember leaving the Broch. I remember leaving Fraserburgh. And the next thing I was sitting in the lane next to the house.
Jeez, oh.
How did I get home? Ain't got a clue. So I did think, well, Wiz must have drove the car.
Wiz is a master of all of that.
I ain't got a clue. I don't know. He's never told me how I managed to get home. Because I'm me on. So, and then he did say, what's the lesson for that one? And okay, I ain't eating again. I eat when I come home.
Yeah.
And that's me grounding, you see. So I grounded myself too quick, just because I hadn't been nothing to eat before I come. I was starving. And I've never done it before. I've always said no thank you. But I thought, oh, it wouldn't harm me. But that was a lesson I learned that night.
Oh, I definitely.
But I was learning lessons. Before I'm sitting in the car and I'm going, I'm here. How the hell did I and it was pitch black.
But you were safe.
I was safe.
Yeah, you were safe. Just to,
as I bubble myself every day. I'm always in my protection every day. And bubble. My car's bubbled. This house is bubbled. The dogs are bubbled. All my grandchildren and my bairns are bubbled. I just have to think of people that I need to ken that needs protection, and I see them ping, 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 ping. You know? So, and to me that's good. You know, I like all my bairns and bubbles.
Like, was it Glenda from The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
There you go. Aye, Glenda. But anyway, guys, on that note, we've came to the end of spiritual time for this week. Gladys?
Everybody stay safe in your bubbles.
In your bubbles. Think of yourself as Glenda. In your bubble. Oh, me.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, as I was saying, we've come to the end. So, thank you again, guys, for watching. And thank you, Gladys, for yet another amazing interview.
Stay safe. And please stay smiling. And
yeah, it's important. You've got to stay smiling.
Stay smiling. Keep our energies up.
And if you feel down or you feel that you're not coping with anything, talk to someone. That's the best medicine. You've got to talk to someone. Don't hold it within you. Get it out. Write it down. Start drawing. Get creative. Get those feelings out of you. And if you're really, really struggling, then just give us a wee shout. Gladys's email for the Doric Cellar is provided in the description below. So if you feel that you're struggling, reach out. Myself or Gladys will give you a wee message back, and we'll do what we can to help you.
This is so true. Keep safe, everybody. Until the next time, love and light to you all. And we, Kerry and I, will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.